we are giving away this fully built out FJ Cruiser. And in this video, we're gonna go over exactly how to enter and everything that is on this vehicle. We are gonna start in the front here. This is a C4 fabrication hybrid bumper. This is actually a one of one that has ever been made, and it was made specifically for our FJ Cruiser. So when you guys win this vehicle, you're gonna have a very special bumper. And inside that bumper, we have a worn 10K synthetic rope winch paired with a factory 55 Fairlead and orange flat link. Inside of that as well, we have the Baja Designs S8 in a 30-inch amber color. And in the fog pocket area, we have the XL Pro and the Squadron SAE. On top of the bull bar here, we have two LP6 Baja Designs lights that's gonna be extremely bright. So all of these lights up here on the bumper is gonna help you with off-road driving and on-road as well with the SAEs. The LP6s and the Baja Designs S8 both have the backlight feature, and we have wired it so that way when the engine's running, both of them will have the backlight. Next to the LP6s, we have the Freedom retrofit headlights. These are very unique because, as you can see, it has the halo around the projector. So the projectors output a lot of light, and the halos are selectable, so that way you can change them from any color you want, or you can have them as a rainbow like the way we have it here. And next to the headlight, we have the Freedom retrofit turn signals as well as the markers, and these are super cool and they tie into the headlights extremely well. Next to the Freedom retrofit signals and side marker, we have the ARB Safari Snorkel. This is extremely helpful for keeping the engine, or for providing the engine with fresh air, especially in terrains like this where it can get extremely dusty. And right next to that, on top of the actual roof, is a brand new up top Overland Zulu roof rack that has 7 XL Sports nested inside of it. We have selected the amber and the white option on that, so that way we can kind of utilize both depending on the terrain that we are on. And this roof rack has very strong handles, so that way if you wanted to use it to get up onto your rack, it doesn't matter how heavy you are, this roof rack is extremely strong and it's not going anywhere. On the side of the FJ Cruiser, you will see the traditional colors from Toyota. The yellow, orange, and red represents the old school racing colors that Toyota has been running for a while with. And right underneath that, you will see the R4T rock sliders with the partial plate. This provides a little bit of a step, so that way you can use to get into the vehicle, the roof, and it provides a nice kick out section, so that way when you guys are rock crawling, you have something to push the vehicle away from the rocks. And right next to the sliders, you guys will see these 35-inch tires paired with the RRW wheels with the true beadlocks. So these are Toyo Open Country MTs. So these do very, very well off-road. And being that these wheels are true beadlocks, you'll be able to run these tires down to 6-7 PSI if you needed to. In the back here, we have the matching Freedom retrofit taillight to tie into the front lighting system. And this taillight is very unique to the FJ Cruiser because Freedom retrofit is the only one that actually makes this taillight for the FJ Cruiser, and it has a very cool startup sequence just like the headlights. And then right down here in the bumper, we have a Baja Designs Squadron flush mount that is nested inside the factory bumper of the FJ Cruiser. And then on the spare tire, we have a full size 35-inch tire to match the rest of the wheels and tire setup on the vehicle, so that way if you do get a spare or if you get a flat, you have a full-size spare to replace with. Now let's talk about my favorite part of the FJ Cruiser build. So down here we have the Camberg 3.5-inch long travel kit. This consists of the lower control arms, the upper control arms, the extended axles, and the Fox 2.5 with the remote reservoir. This setup has been extremely amazing, and you can really go hard with this setup off-road, and actually the on-road drivability of it is actually still really good. So we can still daily drive this setup. Underneath the hood, we have a couple things going on. First, we have the AGM battery that will provide enough power for every accessory that is on this, including a fridge if you guys wanted to run one in the back. And then powering everything as far as the switch is going to be 2 Garmin power switches that can be controlled right here under the hood on your phone, or if you have a Garmin Overlander, you can control it from that as well. Or if you have a head unit, which we do with CarPlay, you can control it from the head unit itself. Inside the vehicle, we have a few accessories as well. First, we have the Expedition Essentials PAM system here, so that way you can mount your phone, a mic for your radio, and then we have a Garmin InReach as well. And then for those of you guys who don't or have not seen an FJ Cruiser before, this is actually factory. This is cool, and it has a compass on there, it has a clock, and it has the angle finder, so that way if you guys are off-road, you guys can see what angle you guys are at as far as the vehicle goes, so that way you can see if you're too off camber. It goes all the way up to 30 degrees from front to back and side to side. And then down here we have the AJT aluminum, billet aluminum shift knob and gear knob as well. And then as far as the head unit itself, we have a Sony head unit, so that way you guys can run your CarPlay, control your lights and everything straight from the head unit. Now the last thing we want to talk to you guys is going to be skid plates that are underneath the FJ Cruiser, and we are running at RCI skid plates from the engine all the way back to the diff. So the transmission, then the fuel, everything is protected with RCI steel skid plates. Now that you guys have seen everything that is on the FJ Cruiser, now let's go into how you guys can get entered to win this. So the way to win it is very simple. All you guys have to do is go onto runningfortacos.com, purchase anything, including this hoodie that has the FJ Cruiser on the back of it. Basically anything on runningfortacos.com will get you guys entered to win this FJ Cruiser. The other way to win is you guys can also send postcards. You can send up to 1 postcard a day to get entered. That will get you 1 entry. For every purchase at runningfortacos.com, every dollar will equal 50 entries. So if you guys have a lot of parts you guys can purchase for your rig, whether it be a Tacoma, 4Runner, FJ Tundra, whatever it is, we have it at runningfortacos.com. And if you guys wanted to come in to our Denver location to check this thing out and get entered, you guys could do that as well. But the drawing for this giveaway is going to be on December 22nd, which is coming extremely fast. So if you guys have anything you guys wanted to purchase or send in postcards, you guys have until the 22nd of this month to do so. So the winner of this FJ Cruiser is gonna get chosen on the 22nd. So you guys don't have very much time. So go on to runningfortacos.com, pick up some parts, send in a postcard, whatever you guys want to do to get entered to win this. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in a later video.